My best friend was 4 years old the first time his father came into his room at midnight and tore out his throat. He still has days where I cannot hold him because the memory of a bleeding trachea haunts his doorway. He has not been home for the holidays in many years, but even now, hands are seen as weapons.
In 2013, students at Ohio State University recorded the assault of a 20-year-old student being raped on the street by a man who was clearly intoxicated. The girl involved had no memory of this incident until she saw a video on Instagram of the assault with the comment #college.
Oh my god! Did they know who posted the video? Like, why did that person not get punishments? I feel like it'd be better if colleges were known to put a stop to it rather than just brush it under the rug.
You know that 1 in 5 girls in college are raped?
That's so messed up. I don't want that to happen to me in college.
This is a rape joke. I have been told by more than 20 people that they have been raped. To all of them, I asked where the rapist was. From none of them, I heard jail.
In school, I was talking to this guy who was in the grade above me, and we had met through a mutual friend, and sorry.
It's okay.
And so we had started talking, and he was like a really nice guy, or at least I thought he was. And long story short, he ended up roofing me, so I had a drink and it just kind of felt like I was super drunk, but because it was the first time I had ever gone to a party and drank or anything. And so I remember him, I don't remember too much, but I remember him he took my hand and led me to this guest bedroom kind of thing. And then I had laid down because I felt really tired and I didn't know where my friends were. And then I was kind of going in and out of consciousness.
This is a rape joke. Once my brother told me that I was so ugly I would be a virgin forever, unless someone raped me, but even they wouldn't come back for seconds.
I decided to go to a concert with 2 of my friends, and it was something new for us. It was something exciting and different. All of a sudden I felt this guy wrap his arms around me very tightly from behind, and I didn't really know what to do. And then we started kissing, and then he asked me if I wanted to go somewhere else, and again I didn't know where my friends were at the time, and stupidly I said yes. So we went to a dirty bathroom stall in the men's bathroom, and it was just really uncomfortable. I could tell he was older than me, and I didn't really know if he knew how old I was. But I ended up on top of him, but I just remember his hands were everywhere, and it felt like they were everywhere all at once, and I just felt very uncomfortable, and I was turning my head away every time that he was trying to kiss me. And then I remember seeing him pulling up his shorts and taking my hand and trying to put my hand down his shorts, and then I pulled my hand away because I didn't want to do that, and then he took my hand again more forcefully and tried to do it again, and once I felt the slightest thing, I pulled my hand away and I got up and left. And the reason I didn't leave before is because I heard voices in the bathroom, and I was so humiliated that I didn't want to be that girl's such a slut that she just went out of came out of the bathroom with this guy, clearly they were doing something. And even though it happened so long ago, I still think about it a lot whenever I'm in a situation like that again, or if it just comes up, because I don't know, the image of the bathroom stall just is still in my mind, and I still will never forgive myself for making a decision like that.
This is a rape joke. I believed him.
During this time period, I had been a little bit sad, like I'd been going through some emotional stuff, and I had been seeing this guy, and it was more of like a friendly relationship. It was like kind of coupley, but not quite there yet. And so I decided to bring him with me to a Halloween party, and he was almost 18 at the time. So he's a lot older than me. We brought him to the Halloween party, and I ended up drinking a lot. And so I don't really remember like that much, but I do remember like not really wanting to like go upstairs with him, but he kind of made me go like upstairs with him. And the next morning, like when I asked my friends, they said that like he almost dragged me, but like I was too drunk to really realize. And we ended up having sex, but I was really, really drunk, and he hadn't drank anything. And like the next day, like I was just really disgusted, and I was really mortified, and that's like not how I wanted to lose my virginity, you know? And it was like really awful, and it was disgusting, and it like made me feel worse about myself, and I thought like maybe having someone interested in me would like help me, but like it just like made everything bad.
This is a rape joke. I now look at every woman on the street and wonder if the space between her legs is a crime scene, surrounded by ripped caution tape. The statistics tell me that this is so common that I will never be in a room that does not contain a survivor, not even if I am in that room alone.
So I had a friend who was, she told me she had something to tell me that was really important to her, and I thought it was going to be like, I don't know, like some secret, maybe she was like gay or something. That's actually what I thought. And then it turned out when she was a kid, like 8 or something, her teacher had molested her, and it had like, can I swear?
Yeah.
It like really fucked her up, man. Yeah. Like now it's affected her a lot. And it turned out that that guy had been accused of it before, but he'd been like acquitted, or rather after that happened, she never told anyone because her dad wouldn't let her tell anyone. And some other girl also, after she had been molested, was harassed by him. And so she was the one who had to speak up and talk about it, and she always said that she regretted not telling anyone because that guy could have been gone to jail before he had gotten to the other girl.
This is a rape joke. I was 13 years old and he was supposed to be just a friend. This is a rape joke. When his older brother came home, the boy pulled away. He wiped the tears from my face and said, "We should do this again sometime."
Those were the questions that we asked up here and the amount of people that responded.
And this is just our grade too.
Yeah, this one's just
juniors.
Well, I mean, you don't want to see anyone sexually, but you could also say not yet.
Yeah.
I mean, these are eye-opening statistics. As a teacher, I try to keep my mind on my classes, my content, grading papers. You know, I try to, if a kid seems like they're in trouble, you try to get into their life a little bit and just try to help them out. But I am largely unfamiliar with what goes on in your lives outside of here. That's entirely on purpose. I got enough to deal with. So it's a shock to me as a person who works here and as a father. I have a little girl, and this is going to be her reality to some extent by the time she gets to high school in another, 14, 15 years. It's a situation where, on the one hand, ladies have to be protective of themselves and defensive and on guard, which is an unfortunate situation. And guys have to police themselves. I think there's a lot of culture in this country that brushes off some stuff. And by the same time, there's a lot of what could be taken as innocent, it probably is innocent stuff, that gets branded overture or aggressive.
This is a rape joke. When I finally told my parents, they asked what I had been wearing. I had been wearing my innocence. I had worn the love I held for humanity and expected to be treated well.
I had never been taught that I would be that girl, the one who keeps a mine of secrets between her legs. That girl was a slut. What had I been wearing?
I wore the rape joke, then I became it.